Hey guys, we are back. I've got another video here from Time Travel TV. We've done several of these. You guys seem to really enjoy them. I enjoy them, but it's old UK adverts. This one is Toys and Games Volume 1. I'm trying out this new screen thing. Um, Let me know in the comments if you'd rather me go back to having the video in the smaller screen or if you prefer it this way. Let me know. Um, just trying to figure it all out, guys. So bear with me. But yeah, I will link this video in the description along with my Patreon. You can go over there, check out full episode reacts, as well as lots of videos that are not on YouTube. You do not have to be a paid member to view many of the videos, but if you are a paid member, you obviously get access to more stuff. Um, I also have memberships here on YouTube. I like to do videos a couple days in advance, ideally, and you would get access to those before they go public, as well as probably doing some polls here in the future of what you guys would want. If you become a member, you can have a say in that. Um, as well as any comments. I think bird just went by. As well as any comments from people that are members on YouTube get highlighted. So you will get first responses from me if you're interested in that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this video going, guys.
Now spell color. C-O-L-O-R. Wrong.
This
Try
is
again.
Speak and Spell from Texas Instruments.
C-O-O-U-R.
Spell with it,
That is correct.
keep score,
9.
play
Correct.
mystery words, and more. And now there's Speak and Maths too.
36 divided by 9. 4.
Speak and Spell, Speak and Maths, Little Professor from Texas Instruments. Made
Yes. I had that when I was a kid. I loved it. I remember sitting out on my porch as a kid, playing with that. And then my son has one that I think he still has. It's somewhere down in his room. I
learning
don't,
more fun than games.
That is correct.
I don't think that he enjoyed it as much as I do. By the way, speaking of speak and spell, there was a comedian. I don't care for him personally, but Dane Cook, I don't recommend much of his stuff, but he did do a bit about speaking spells that was pretty funny of how he says that he used to talk like the speak and spell when he was a kid. Why won't nobody play with me?
It's the Connect 4 competition. Who'll be the first to connect a line of 4? Dave's trying for a horizontal line, but Sue spotted it. She's blocked him, and she's going for the vertical. Dave's too quick, and he's seen it. He's going for the diagonal line.
I've got it! Where? Here, on the line.
Connect 4 from MB Games.
We have Connect 4 here.
This is a water game from Ideal. It's hard to pick it up, but even harder to put it down. And now for stormy waters and jaws. Try to fish out what's in the jaws of the shark without removing the wrong piece, or the jaws will get you, and you're out. Water games and jaws from Ideal.
You want to know something crazy, guys? I know what it's all about, and my dad loved that movie, but I have never actually sat down and watched Jaws. We did have the water games when I was a kid. I don't remember specifically having one, or if I just played them in stores or at other people's houses. But I'm just watching that video. I was thinking about my son, and like I don't even think that would hold his attention for 30 seconds. It's kind of sad.
It's Eddie Kidd's stunt bike, but it's up to you to clear the obstacles. You increase the revs for the run-up, one eye on the clock, and judge the ideal moment for takeoff. Well, we can't all be Eddie Kidd. Or what about Formula One? You can join in the thrills and spills with Demon Driver, steer past slower cars in a race against time. But watch out, even Demon Drivers lose control. Eddie Kidd Stunt Bike and Demon Driver from Palatoy.
H7. Hit. B6. Miss. H8. Hit. C5.
Battleship, a great game of strategy, action, and suspense.
Miss. H6. You sank my battleship.
A game you can play anywhere. Battleship from MB Games.
So we have that game here at our house. I got it for my son a couple years ago, and we would play it. And I think that's another one that he has a hard time keeping his attention on. Um, so I am like ADHD, and his dad is ADD, so he doesn't have much of a shot. But I do like Battleship. It was a game that I used to play at my babysitter's house when I was a kid. So games and stuff, card games, board games, I've always liked. Um, I don't know. I was an only child, so I usually didn't have somebody to play with. So when I did get to play them, I was really excited. But yeah, Battleship is what I still like playing Battleship, but it's a little frustrating now because my son will get frustrated really easily and 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 it gets done incorrectly on somebody's side of it.
Tired of doing the same old thing every night? Well, try Microvision, a programmable new handheld electronic game system. Blockbuster comes with the Microvision unit, but there are 4 other cartridges. Connect 4, Shooting Star, or for faster action, bowling or pinball. Get Microvision from MB Electronics.
That's cool.
When you're playing perfection, you mustn't be slow. Push the plunger down, set the timer, go with perfection. You've got to match the shapes fast, or the pieces pop out before you put in the last.
Perfection. More fun, more action from Action GT.
We had that game when I was a kid, and I feel like I've seen a comedian talk about it, or maybe it's just been somewhere online, but they were talking about how, like, my generation, they grew up in the 80s and the early 90s and stuff. We're all, you know, ADHD, ADD, we've got crazy anxiety. Like, everybody I know that my age suffers from anxiety. And somebody was saying that it was because of games like this and like Operation and stuff where you're just like so afraid to do anything. They might be onto something. We might have a point.
Parker Electronics introduced Hurricane Higgins' electronic cue ball, the electronic snooker game, where you cue up and aim, pull off angle shots, finesse shots, trick shots, and the occasional fluke shot. And for football fans, there's Trevor Francis' electronic striker, where you have to get round your opponent's defense, pass, and score. Trevor Francis' electronic striker, and Hurricane Higgins' electronic cue ball from Parker Electronics.
You'll flip over Guess Who, a great family game. Pick a card, then use all your powers of deduction to guess who. Does the mystery person have blue eyes? Wear glasses, a hat? Is it Tom, Robert, Anne, or Bill?
No, it's Claire.
You'll flip over Guess Who from NB Games.
So we have this one. We have Guess Who. I play it with my son, and then it was a game that I played when I was little. I recently saw a video, maybe it was a commercial or something. I can't remember, but it was 2 people, probably in their 20s or 30s, were playing it, and they had replaced all the pictures with pictures of their family members, different people in their family, and they were asking like questions about the family members. I thought that was a pretty clever idea to do with that.
Where's Merlin? Where did it go?
Jenny's got it playing tic-tac-toe.
Now where's Merlin?
When last seen it was out with Dad playing blackjack. 13.
Where's Merlin now?
It's not
Merlin plays 6 different games with electronic lights and sounds. The Palatronics range from Palatoy.
That game, I remember finding that game in a box in our basement when I was a kid, and it's hard to say where it came from. My mom was the baby of like 8 kids, so um, I think maybe one or two of her siblings had left boxes in our basement, and she had 2 kids that were older than me. So I think it was one of theirs, and I could never figure out that game. Never.
It's a race to make a face when you play Mr. Pop. It's not hard. Pick a card and set the clock. Find the nose, in it goes, and the hair fits in there. But beware, should you stop, Mr. Pop goes pop. Mr. Pop has lots of different faces. More fun, more action. From Action GT.
It's another one of those anxiety games.
Finishing first, setting new records. That's what Split Second is all about. Split Second is 8 electronic games in one, each a race against time. On-screen scoring will tell you who wins. Split Second, the race against time. From Parker Electronics.
You can draw quickly and easily with the amazing Sketchograph. Pin down the Sketchograph firmly, guide the pointer over any map, picture, or pattern. Using a felt-tip pen, you will get a faithful reproduction on paper, wood, and most materials. By moving the pointer on the Sketchograph, it will also reduce or enlarge. It's fun and entertaining for children and students of any age, but parents can use it too. Ladies, with a Sketchograph, you can make an original embroidery pattern from any magazine or book, and Dad can use it in the workshop. Sketchograph, a great hobby for all the family.
That's cool.
The Generals, a game of strategic genius where you play the general and command your army to capture the enemy flag. Only the electronic arbiter knows the identity of the victor in each skirmish, because you engage the enemy without ever seeing his face. You plan your tactics and make your moves until the victory tune is played. The Generals, electronic strategy game from Ideal. Think
I think we had a game similar to this. I don't remember it being electronic. Um, I used to go to when I was in like grade school, probably like second to, I don't know, it might have been till second to fifth or second to sixth grade. I used to go to after school care because my mom was a single mom and she would work until like 5 o'clock. So we would usually get out at like 3, and then I would go to after school care at school, and you'd get to kind of go out and play and watch movies, or they would have Legos and um and board games and stuff like this. And I remember there being one like this, and I could never figure it out, but I don't think it was electronic.
thinking like a general is half the battle.
But I remember these pieces.
Waddingtons have created a new monster game of thrills and skill, the Purple People Eater. Try to rescue the little people from the monster's slimy clutches without waking him up. But beware, if you wake him, he gets very angry, and the little people are caught again. The Purple People Eater from Waddingtons. When not in play, keep it locked away.
Still love those commercials.
This is Stock Car Smash Up. Pull and off they go. They're gonna crash. Never mind. They can be quickly rebuilt. Stock Car Smash Up from Palatoy.
You can make a badge with the Big Badge Factory. There's so much you can make with a thing or two. You can cut out a snowflake or a fruit from a zoo. You can pretend to be a singer. You can pretend to be a star. Maybe a musician or a creature from Mars, because you can make a badge with the Big Badge Factory.
Big Badge Factory comes with 6 reusable badges and 18 starter ideas. It's ideal.
TCR. TCR, Total Control Racing from Ideal.
Here we are at the Subbuteo Stadium. Here come the teams. It's England versus Brazil. England kick off. A beautiful ball, and there's a quick breakaway. Oh, good play. England shoot. What a save, and it's a corner. England take the kick. It's pushed away. It's a goal. So it's 1-0 to England.
Play the world's greatest sport with Subbuteo.
You know, a lot of these games that you see on here have been replaced, like with like video games. That's my son loves video games. He loves gaming stuff. And which I get it. Like I grew up on like Sega and Nintendo and stuff, and I love that stuff, but I also liked board games and outside sports and actually doing stuff, and it just kind of seems like we're getting further and further away from that stuff now.
Just take a track for a Hornby set and it all happens. Look at that, just in time, Hornby's there on the line. Oh, nothing goes like it, nothing grows like it, Hornby. Nothing goes like it, nothing grows like it, Hornby. You have such fun with a Hornby set, watching it happen. Oh, be quick, just in time, Hornby's there on the line. Oh, nothing goes like it, nothing grows like it, Hornby. Nothing goes like it, nothing grows like it, Hornby.
I think those are still popular. My son had a couple different kind of train sets when he was pretty young. Once he kind of realized like superheroes were a thing, he kind of dropped a lot of that stuff. He was really into cars when he was little. He used to just take his little Matchbox cars and he would line them up one spot and then move them to another spot, just a big old parking lot. And and then as soon as he like saw Spider-Man, no, didn't care about cars anymore. Then from that point on, he always had like an action figure in his hand. He always was playing action figures and never really looked back until we got to video games, and now it's all about video games. So I wish we would have stuck with the action figures. Of course, he still does. He still, he'll still play with those. Sometimes if he recently he had to go a week without his phone or video games or anything like that, and he did a lot of drawing. He really likes drawing. And then also a lot of playing with his action figures and his anime people and his Avengers and all that stuff. So he does go back to it, and I kind of enjoy listening to him when he plays it. But yeah, that was really good. I liked seeing those toys and those or not cartoons, but those advertisements. And many of them I remember as a kid, some still around. So yeah, that was good. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. And if you did, hit that like button, hit subscribe if you have not already, and share the video. It helps me so much. I'm really working on trying to grow the channel up and get to 1,000 subscribers. We're really, really close, guys. So, check and make sure you are subscribed, and because I do post videos every single day, and try to listen to what you guys want to see and what you want me to put out, because it's about you guys. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you guys have a great day.